Everyone's talking about the president of Venezuela and his wife being taken out of power. A lot of people have a lot of things to say about it, and it really doesn't matter what you think it happened. No one cares. But these are some of the freedoms that were offered here in the U.S. that we are able to talk about these things, question the government. But I'm here to talk about what happened to Venezuela. Right? This isn't going to be long, hopefully. So Venezuela used to be friends with the United States. You know, a lot of things happened over the years. So don't really know the particulars on where the friendship deteriorated. But let's talk about Venezuela. Venezuela sits on the largest oil reserves in the world. It's amazing to know that because a lot of people didn't. Now there was a show on Amazon Prime called Jack Ryan. They talked about this. They talked about they had the largest diamond exports or the largest diamond reserves. There's all kind of stuff that they have over in Venezuela. So the thing is, Venezuela is this resource-rich country. Do you think that everyone else in the world knows this, especially these other superpowers like China, um, Russia, and some mid tiers like Iran? Yeah, they all know that. So check this out. So they sit on roughly $17 trillion worth of oil. Their oil, here's one thing I guarantee you didn't know. Their oil is so thick that it can't flow. So they need fuel to mix it with in order to push it out, to extract it. This fuel that they were using was coming from Iran. Friends. So these other countries want to make friends with Venezuela. So they have made friends with Venezuela, China, Russia, Iran. But they can't extract, refine, or export their own resource. Country is devastated. Country is poor as dirt. They should be one of the richest countries in the world based on the oil reserve alone, not to mention the other resources that they have. So what perfect time to come in and just take over? Why not? I believe at one time Exxon used to own, or they had a contract where they basically owned all the oil in Venezuela. I think they were churning out somewhere in the in the I don't know, in the neighborhood of 3 million barrels a day. I think they're down to like 30,000 barrels, something crazy. It used to be high. It used to be super profitable. But since Exxon got ousted, I guess something happened where that agreement deteriorated. I think America, or Exxon in particular, which is one of the bigger companies that probably dictate how America is run, they blackballed them somehow. I don't know. These are my thoughts. This is what I think. Now, the part about their crude oil not being able to flow without borrowing fuel from Iran, why didn't they just talk to the US? I don't understand it. But anyway, I don't know. That's true. That's 100% true. But there's so many other reasons. Now, we all have our speculations as to really why we basically took over Iraq. Oh, I mean, Venezuela, because this reminds me of Iraq. And I'm sure it reminds many of you of Iraq. But I want to know what you think. There's so many other thoughts on this. And I know there are. But I want to know what you think. This is my 2 cents. This is what I do know about Venezuela. And I guess the question is, would you rather the American powerhouse, that is America, have control of Venezuela and all their natural resources? Or would you rather have China, Iran, or Russia be in control of those resources? Now, before I go, there's also rumors that prompted the U.S. to take over Venezuela, that Venezuela was allowing Chinese submarines to kind of like park outside of Venezuela to spy on American military. And I believe they also did let Russia do the same thing. So that might have been a reason, might have been the biggest reason. And the byproduct and the bonus or the icing on cake was the natural resources. I don't know, but I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Like and subscribe, please.